Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the time that I almost joined the military, which wasn't that long ago. It was like 3 months ago. Okay, so I have this friend from middle school who I still talk to. So he's going to the military. It's the Marines. He's going to the Marines, I believe June or July. I don't exactly remember, but it's probably June. He's the one that actually recommended me to do it, just because me and him, or him and I, don't have anything going on in our lives. So it's like, which is true. I don't. According to him, he doesn't. Yeah, I guess he decided to join. I'm still more hesitant about it. But so he's in New York, I'm in Connecticut, and I ended up actually going to talk to a recruiter and see if I should join. The thing is, I went all the way to New York, in Queens, where I used to live, where he is, and I'm in Connecticut, so it's like a whole. Like, I took the train, so it was like 2 hours. Yeah, so I get there, I meet his recruiter, I talk to him. Although, I will say, he was very harsh, but I know that that's how a recruiter's supposed to be, because they're trying to recruit you. Because he would say stuff like, "Are you ready to change your life, or are you gonna keep working at retail?" Which he's not entirely wrong, I mean, me I have nothing going on. It's good, yeah, that I have a job, but I don't really count retail as a career. Not for me, if people out there have a career at retail, great. I personally don't think it's for me. It's definitely not something I want to do for the next 5 years. Or like 5 years from now, I definitely don't want to be at retail. But yeah, they would just be so harsh in a way where they're trying to make you decide to join, which, is their job. At first I viewed it as like manipulation, but yeah, it's just their job. But anyway, so yeah, it's the same. This recruiter is my friend's recruiter. Yeah, we talked, and I guess on the spot I told him yes, I'll do it. Well, I was a little hesitant here and there. Then he grabbed somebody else to talk to me, who was also harsh, but I ended up saying yes. But then, so yeah, he gave me papers to sign, to fill out. As this was happening, I was talking to my friend too, filling him in on everything that was happening. And after I left, because there wasn't much that happened when I was there. I just went there to talk to him. I said yes, fill out some papers. Well, he gave me the papers, but I was supposed to fill it out when I get home. Yeah, after I left, I was talking to him on the phone. I was talking to my friend on the phone, and I went to the mall that was nearby. That was the mall that I used to go to all the time when I was little. But yeah, I mean, that was in February, and then I think 2 weeks later, I went there the day after my birthday. So the 19th of February, I went, and then I gave him a call back. Or he gave me a call back. There were several callbacks. The first one is that he needed my high school transcript, so I had to go to my high school for that. But then I had to go to Staples and print it out. And I don't drive. This is my mom's car. I don't drive. She won't let me drive it. So I had to Uber 3 times actually, and I was kind of annoyed, just because he needed it urgently. I don't know. Because then in his part, I said yes, so I was filling, he was filling out, he was getting me ready, I guess you could say. Yeah, and then I think a few days after that happened, so 2 weeks after I went the first time, he gave me a call back, and then, honestly, I don't know why, but I said I couldn't do it. And actually, when I was there the first time, they noticed I was hesitant, and they would ask me, "What's stopping you?" And, I had a few reasons, like my cats. I don't want to leave my cats. Nobody takes care of my cats. And frankly, I don't want to leave them. 2, I don't think the military is for everybody. I didn't think my life was so low to the point that I need the military. And I don't mean that in a way where people in the military, that they're in the military because their lives are so, like, they're nothing. That's not how I mean it. I just mean that I feel like I have a few other options before joining. But yeah, I also said that like, I just don't know if I'm strong enough to even, like, mentally strong enough to handle the military, because I got depression and anxiety, which I'll talk about that in another video. it's pretty bad. It can get pretty bad sometimes. Really depends. I just don't think I'm mentally stable to even join. And I know some of you are gonna say like, oh well, that's what they're there for. They prepare you physically and mentally. But I don't know. It's just. But me not joining doesn't mean I don't want to change my life. You know, I obviously do. I just don't want to go the military way. But yeah, I tell him when he gives me the call 2 weeks after I went the first time. I tell him I couldn't do it. I gave him the same reasons. Okay, so when I said that my life is not that low to the point where I need the military, I didn't say that when I went there the first time. I said that when he called me and I told him I couldn't do it. That's what I told him. And he I guess he took it in a way where it was like, wow. He like, it was an awkward conversation because I didn't know what else to say. Like, everything I would say, he would have a counter, you know? And I'm like, I don't know what to say, you know? It's like, my answer is no. But then I gave him, I'll think about it. Because honestly, I want to see my friend go first. I wanted to go with him. Then I realized that there's no point because, you know, we're doing this for ourselves, you know? We're not doing it for each other. So I wanted to go with him because I want to do it for me, but I also want to go with someone that I know. He just wants to do it for himself, you know? He doesn't care whether I go or not. He was just helping me out, which I appreciate. But I figured not to go for that reason, because then it would just be me thinking that I'm going, we're gonna have fun, when really we're just doing this for our own future, you know? Because me not going is not gonna stop him from going himself. So I kind of want to wait to see until he's finished, because I haven't seen him since middle school, and he's 20 now. Yeah, he's 20 now. I'm 22. Yes, I failed a grade. But before I even met up with him, he gave me like a test of knowledge, I believe it was. So I'm actually really good at math and science. ELA is not my strongest subject, which is why I failed a grade. I failed 3rd grade, which is weird, but yeah, I passed it. I did. My grade was more than the average, which was great, which I'm not really surprised by because it was basic stuff, you know, that you would learn in middle school, elementary school, and even some in high school. So, you know, I'm good at that. I'm good. That's one of my strengths. But that was before I even went there. It was to see if I'm qualified. You gotta take the test first. But anyway, it was actually a practice test. I passed it. The actual test was when I was gonna go to MAPS, I believe it was called. It was where you go somewhere for like 3 days. They do blood work, you take the test, you stay at a hotel, you know, a bunch of stuff. I didn't end up doing it because I said no. But yeah, I kind of want to see how it works out for my friend, you know? I believe he comes back in, it's a 4-year contract, honestly, but boot camp is 3 months. 13 weeks, so he'd be back by like the beginning of September, I believe. If he's going in June, he's back. Yeah, he'll be back like around September or late August. But yeah, I want to see how it goes for him. I might reconsider. I'm still considering it. I know I'm telling things. I know I'm saying things out of order, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not very good at storytelling, I guess. You know, yeah, I guess you could say I'm not good at storytelling. Oh, and I tell him that, you know, when I tell him those reasons, he's like, all right, man, I wish you the... Well, first he says, so you really don't want to change your life? You really want to be stuck at retail doing nothing with your life? I was like, damn, okay. I didn't say that, but it was like, I was like, wow, okay. But I knew what he was doing. He was trying to manipulate me, you know, into like, you know, reconsidering. Well, not manipulating, but, you know, doing his job. But yeah, and it's actually funny because the last call that I had with him, that last call that I had was in March, the beginning of March, I believe. And it's so funny because I actually got a call from him last week, which was it was unexpected. He did tell me he was gonna check up on me because I needed some time because everything was happening so fast. But yeah, I'm still thinking about it. So I tell him that I'm still thinking about it, and then he's like, "Damn, man, how long you're gonna think about it?" Blah blah blah. And so we basically say the same thing over and over. Like, you really want to be stuck at a grocery store? But yeah, then I tell him, I just need to wait. I want to see until my friend finishes his, and then I want to, you know. Then he says, all right, man, I wish you the best of luck. And he said it in a way where he won't contact me again. I probably made a mistake saying no. Like I said, I don't think the military is for everybody. So it's like, I'm pretty sure it's not meant for me. I know it will change me. I guess in a good way, but also in a bad way. I don't know if I want to take that route. A 4-year contract, boot camp. It's boot camp that I'm mostly afraid of, you know. I did some research, and they're really strict. You shower like for 2 minutes with naked men around you. I heard that you use the bathroom for 1 minute and everybody's outside, like they can hear you. It's like, you hardly have time to lather yourself when you're showering. So it's like, you know, I love showering, so I don't want to give that up, even for 3 months. Oh, and you gotta shave your head. I don't want to go bald. I know that one doesn't matter, but it's like, but the main reason is just because I don't think I'm mentally stable to even consider it, honestly. Even considering it was hurting my head. Yeah, I'm gonna see how it works out for my friend, because, you know, from the last time I've seen him, you know, I don't know, I like to view the both of us as almost the same mentally when it comes to the military. I mean, now he's obviously very certain that he will join, so he's clearly more in it than I am. So, but yeah, I hope I didn't leave anything out. I probably did, but yeah, I guess that's all for today. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment if you considered the military, specifically the Marines, or any tree, like any, you know, the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force. I don't know, I just don't know if it's for me, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.